is Dr. Jessica, your holistic Dr. Mama, where I teach you how to love your body, empower your mind, and nourish your spirit. Now, this is a very interesting video that I have my nanny and my assistant here. She is going to do some muscle testing with me. And I know so many people have reached out to me in the past few months begging me to make this video. So for those of you that have just chimed in, I am Dr. Jessica. I'm your holistic Dr. Mama. I'm also a doctor of natural medicine and medical intuitive, and I'm teaching you all how to muscle test. Now, some people really might find this to be very foo-foo, and that's fine. Just skip the video because some people get a bad rep, but at the same time, I find that muscle testing is very much personal empowerment, okay? And that's why I'm teaching you all this. This has been so incredible. I love teaching my patients, my clients, and a lot of other people around the world and yourself right now, so you know what supplements your body really is asking for. You know what foods your body's asking for, which essential oils. You can ask your body questions and your body can respond. So let me just give you a little history on this. Muscle testing was actually invented or created, if you will, from a chiropractor years ago, and he used it on his patients. And I started to really love using it as well with my patients because I was letting their body talk to me. Their body was telling me what was going on, and that's what I love. And that way I can address it as a non-cookie cutter approach. There's not a one size fits all for everyone's health. And just like you wear different clothes in a different size, I wear different clothes in a different size. Everybody has their own unique constitution, and it's really important that you stay in tune with your unique constitution. So I'm going to go ahead and teach you this, and what I want you to do right now, if you're interested in learning more about this, I want you to comment in the comments right now, yes, and strong mama, because this is what it takes. It takes us to be very aware of our inner voice and listen to that, but most importantly, I want to, hold on. Okay. Now, so what I want you to do also is realize that all of our muscles respond to our environment, okay? Respond to our words, respond to our thoughts, okay? Every single thought has a vibration. Every food has a vibration. Everything in the world is vibrating at a certain vibration. So if you think of vibration, think of apples vibrate at a different vibration than oranges, okay? My vibration vibrates at a different harmony than Heather's. Sorry, I didn't mention your name. Heather's vibration, okay? Same thing with our organs. Our organs have different vibrations. Well, our muscles are always in tune with the vibration, and our muscles and our body responds to that. So as we get started, I want you to really pay attention to how I go about this process so that way you can be totally prepared to muscle test, and you can muscle test for other people. You can teach your children this, which I'm really excited because I'll teach you how I've taught my children. And now we're going to get started. Yeah. Okay?
Ready to learn.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Heather. So she's here because I think I've taught her this one time, and she's kind of a newbie, so I get to talk to her as if I'm just teaching her for the first time, which is really, really great. And the first thing I want you to understand is that our body has energy flowing, okay? And our body should have our energy flowing forward at all times, okay? Now, sometimes we have our energy flowing backwards. So have you ever woken up from a long night of sleep, or even a short night of sleep? You wake up and you feel like you've been hit by a truck? Okay, has that ever happened?
Yeah.
Okay, probably, right?
Yeah,
You probably
sure.
can't identify exactly when, but so if you feel like you've been hit,
Yeah.
you've slept all night, but you've been hit by a truck, that feeling, okay? Sure. Or you've traveled, you've experienced jet lag, okay? That's a good indication that our energy is actually not flowing forward with our body, okay? So what I mean by that is I call it switched. If our body is actually switched, meaning our currents, our electrical systems, and our energetic fields are not flowing forward, they're then flowing backwards, and it feels like you're walking up a current, okay? So if you're always fatigued and tired, you wake up exhausted and worn out. If you're always stressed out, most likely you are switched, okay? Here's a couple other indicators of you being switched. If if I make a plan for somebody and I say, just eat this, you're gonna lose this amount of weight, and they actually gain weight, then they're switched. Or if they're supposed to take a supplement and this supplement is supposed to have them react a certain way, but they react the opposite way, then they're switched. Or a lot of children, I'll have them laying on my chiropractic table and I'll say lay face up and they lay face down. Or if I tell them to move to the left and they move to the right. Or if you ever put your shirt on inside out or backwards, like those are really good indicators that your energetic field is switched, okay? So a few ways to get your energy aligned every single day. You can go ahead and do this little short technique. And the first thing is you go to your tummy and you basically go like this, right to your tummy. So you go like this, and then you tap 5 times on your temples, like this, 5 times underneath your nose, and then right underneath your collarbone, there's a kidney point, a kidney 27 point, 5 times right there, okay? Now, that right there got your energy flowing, and it will then allow the muscle testing to be much easier. Okay, so the way that I'm going to teach her how to muscle test is called the O-ring test. Okay, so when you've got your O-ring completely formed, when you go ahead and test it, you're going to basically pull with your other hand. So I have my O-ring with my left hand here, and I'm going to pull with my right hand to try to break it apart, okay? Now a strong, if it does not break when I pull, that's a yes. And a weak, when it breaks apart, is a no, okay? That's what I've come up with. You can always switch things around for what's best for you, but that's how you're gonna go ahead and do this today. And that's how Heather's gonna learn it today. Now, whenever you go ahead and test, you're gonna keep your eyes down, okay? That's the most important thing, because what that's gonna do is actually take out any of the conscious thinking, so that way the subconscious is the actual thing telling us the truth, okay? So by keeping your eyes low, chin up, eyes low, down, that will allow our subconscious to give us the true answer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So as we go ahead, I'm going to be sharing with you some products, and we're going to do some foods and talk about foods. And I'm going to keep some of the products that I put on her lap a secret, so she's not even going to know what they are. How do you feel about that?
I like the idea of not knowing, because I find that our mind just can take over so much, and the effect of looking down is very strong with being able to get out of that element of the headspace.
Yes, so we want to connect our superconscious and our conscious and our subconscious to all be in alignment. But when we keep our eyes locked down like this, it's going to keep our conscious mind from weighing in. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. It's using basically your thumb connecting to your index finger or any other finger. If you've got a really big hand, if you're really strong, like my husband would have, he will use his pinky, okay? So I always like to do this, perfect, and that you have an O-ring, okay? Now you're gonna use the other hand to try to pull that apart, okay? And now this isn't like a big, huge, like, pull, you know what I mean? Basically, it's, you just get used to the tug. Okay, and the more consistent you do this, the easier it actually gets. So the way I like to start off is, again, tapping right here around your 5 fingers around the navel, okay? Then 5 taps on the temples, 5 taps underneath the nose, and then 5 taps at the kidney spot, okay? Then I form the O-ring, just like this. Now, what I'm going to do is connect 3 areas, okay? And I call them 3 areas. We're going to connect the superconscious, which is the all-knowing energetic field that people can tap into. That's what I tap into when I do my medical intuitive work. That superconscious, the first thing you want to do is you're basically going to think of, Heather, one thing that you absolutely love. And then when she thinks of that, what she's going to do is try to pull those fingers apart. Good. You see how you just pull one time and you see how strong it was, okay? It didn't break apart. Now what I want you to do is think of something that you really dislike or you loathe or hate. And if you can't think of something, a lot of times I say dog poop or vomit. Like
That's
those
helpful.
two are really grotesque.
That's really, really helpful because we often don't want to be adverse to things.
Yeah, but like to me those things.
Yeah, that works. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was able to pull apart. So what that just indicated was when she thought of something she loved and something that she really liked and had that feeling inside, her O-ring was very strong. Okay. Now when she thought of the thing she did not like, okay, whatever that was, it got her weak. Okay, and that's what's really amazing is that's what our bodies do is our bodies respond to thoughts, like I mentioned, to supplements, to foods, to whatever it is, and it'll either make you strong or weak. Okay, and that's what we're accessing. So we just got you aligned with the super conscious, that all-knowing. Okay, now I want to make sure she's connected with her body and her inner voice. So she's gonna say, my name is Heather, and she's going to test.
My name is Heather.
Good. Okay. Now say, my name is Josh.
My name is Josh.
That was kind of easy, huh?
Yeah,
Easy to break. Clear. Okay, very good. So now her conscious mind, you are connected at the conscious level. Okay? So super conscious, conscious level is connected. Now we're going to the subconscious. What I want you to do is say yes, yes, yes 3 times and see if it's strong.
Yes, yes, yes.
Good. No, no, no.
No, no, no.
It's weak. Very weak. Okay. Now, let me just share with you. I'm just going to take a stop for a second. You can do this now. She's connected. She's aligned with the superconscious and the conscious and her subconscious. She could pretty much take any product and start testing to see if it's good for her. And I have a few products that she doesn't really even know what they are. They literally are turned away from her with her not knowing the labels to see if her body, how it would react. But let's just say at this point, she goes ahead and she isn't connected to the yes, 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 or no, no, no. Let's say that her subconscious mind is not in agreement with yes, yes, yes. So yes, yes, yes should be strong. No, no, no should be weak, okay? If she is switched, you're just gonna go back to those spots that I shared. The 5 fingers around the navel, press in around the navel. 5 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 underneath the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 at the kidney points, okay? And then go back in and say yes, 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 strong, no, 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 weak, okay? Now I'm gonna put a few products on her lap and just to see what her body says. And I have no idea, I haven't tested her yet, but I want to just see what her body says. So when you go to ask the question, you're going to ask, body, should I take this? It's always should I, not can you, okay? That's really critical because you can take anything. It's should my body take this, okay? So I'm going to put this is something, I'm not going to tell her yet, but it's on her lap. I'm putting it right on her lap. And now you're going to say, body, should I take this?
Body, should I take this?
Okay. That was a no. It was very weak. All right. Now she's going to take another product, okay? Go ahead. Body. Oh,
body,
sorry.
should I take this?
Interesting. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what that's for until I go forward. All right. Now I got a couple other products. I'm just going to have...
Body, should I take this?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, body, should I take this?
Okay. Was that as strong? Did you notice, are you noticing a difference or?
Yeah, I mean, I noticed for the one before, the first,
brown one?
Yes, the brown one, that wasn't really strong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you are sensing.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you
but the
put
first
the other,
thing, that was very easy, the white
yes,
container.
it was very easy to break, like your O-ring. So that was a big no.
Yeah.
Okay, and I will get to that in a second. Now let's put this one on. Okay. So this is interesting. So I gave her a couple products that are very specific to me, okay, when I tested. These are a thyroid and adrenal products. And she tested kind of strong for thyroid here. okay, a thyroid product. Now, she tested really strong for foundational nutrition, which is fruits and vegetables in a capsule, or like Juice Plus. My family, we all take this, and it's basically fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Really doesn't do any harm. It is a universal foundational product that I think everybody should really have, or something of equal equality. So she just tested strong for these, which is interesting. So, but when she was given the whole food, or excuse me, the non-whole food form of vitamin C, which is the ascorbic acid, her body was like, no. So that was a weak thing, okay? So it's just an interesting way of being able to discover what's the best for you. So now you could do it with food. You could put your food on your lap. You could put food on your tongue. You can do it with your child. Okay, it's really, really, really great. You can even think of in a food, like you can think of like gluten. Put your mind and think of gluten and just, I know, just think of gluten. Think of eating gluten. Let's see what your body says. Like, body, should I eat gluten?
Body, should I eat gluten?
Okay. Body, should I eat apples?
Body, should I eat apples?
Okay. So it's really interesting. Everybody's body is completely different at even different times of the day and whatnot. So I'm not saying you have to go super hyper on this. Different year.
Yeah.
Because really what I've found is there's a lot of belief systems behind the food.
Sure.
So if we clear out these belief systems, a lot of people won't have sensitivities or whatnot with them. Does that make sense? So for example, think of I'd love for you to eat. So, body, should I drink cow's milk?
Body, should I drink cow's milk?
Okay. Body, should I drink filtered water?
Body, should I drink filtered water?
Okay. So these are really great questions to just play around with, and also to be helpful adding products on your lap, adding food on your lap, and whatnot. Okay? So guys, give me a thumbs up if this was helpful. I hope it was very beneficial. Thank you so much, Heather, for joining me. I appreciate it. She's such a wonderful joy in our life with my girls and everything else she does. So what I want you to do, though, is I want you to share this with family and friends. Please do, because the more you can find that inner voice, the more you can be empowered to take care of your health, and not only take back your health, but prevent a lot of things going on around you. It's just absolutely really critical. So, all right, guys, please share this with family and friends. I want you to comment, give me a thumbs up, and also what I want you to do is visit my website at Holistic Dr. Mama. Be sure to subscribe, and also subscribe here on my channel. That way you get weekly notifications when I put out a new video. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.